Member, the bill on the calendar for the day is House File 2354. The Chief Clerk will report the bill.
House File number 2354, an act relating to consumer protection, adding and modifying provisions governing medical assistance fraud.
I recognize the member from Anoka, Representative Norris.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, medical assistance fraud steals from hardworking taxpayers across Minnesota. It also steals money meant to provide care to low-income Minnesotans. That's disgraceful, and we're here to crack down on that today with this bill. This bill does three main things. First, it hires more investigators and prosecutors to fight Medicaid fraud in our state. Second, it stiffens penalties for those who commit Medicaid fraud. And three, it expands the definition of Medicaid fraud to encapsulate the more sophisticated schemes that we're seeing fraudsters use to try to steal from the public here in our state. One of the best things about this bill is the 3-to-1 match from the federal government. For every $1 that we contribute to the Medicaid Fraud Control Unit, the federal government contributes 3. I call it the buy one fraud fighter, get 3 free plan. Simply put, this bill supports the work of catching people who steal from medical assistance and make sure that they are held accountable.
There's an amendment at the desk. The Chief Clerk will report the amendment.
Norris moves to amend House File number 2354, the fourth engrossment. The amendment is coded A11.
I recognize the member from Anoka, Representative Norris.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, this amendment does 3 key things. First, it narrows the subpoena powers that are in the bill to match language that the GOP offered over in the other body. Second, it moves the appropriation to the general fund to match the leader agreement. And importantly, this is required to unlock the 3-to-1 match that I just referred to. And then finally, it includes some technical cross-reference changes that nonpartisan recommended.
I recognize the member from Anoka, Representative Niska.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. Please vote yes.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of the amendment?
Roll call, Mr. Speaker.
Seeing 15 hands, there will be a roll call. Representative Niska. The clerk will take the roll. Members, please vote. The clerk will call the name of the members voting remotely.
Acom.
Go ahead, vote aye. Vote aye.
Acom.
Vote aye.
Acom, aye.
Acom votes aye. Burkle.
Burkle, aye.
Burkle votes aye. Davis.
Go ahead, Ben.
Davis votes aye.
Davis votes aye. Momani Hildsley.
Momani Hildsley, aye.
Momani Hildsley votes aye.
The clerk will close the roll. There being 134 yeas and 0 nays, the motion prevails. The amendment is adopted. There are no further amendments at the desk. The Chief Clerk will give the bill its third reading.
Third reading, House File number 2354, as amended.
Third reading. Discussion. I recognize the member from Rock, Representative Schumacher.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. This is a bill that we've spent a lot of time on, several hearings in the Human Service Committee, several conversations with the Attorney General's office to try and get this into a form that is workable and supportable. And we're happy to see that we've gotten to that point in this bill and the work that was done for that, and would ask for your support this evening so that we can continue to make Minnesota a better state to root out fraud.
Any further discussion to the bill? I recognize the author of the bill, the member from Anoka, Representative Norris.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just a couple of thanks on this. First, want to thank my bipartisan authors on the bill. Second, want to thank 2 people I forgot to mention with the OIG bill a couple of days ago. Thomas Olson, my media specialist, Drew Jones, my LA, who have been critical in helping get both these bills passed. Let's keep fighting fraud, members. Vote green.
There being no further discussion, the clerk will take the roll. Members, please vote. The Chief Clerk will call the names of the members voting remotely.
Acom.
He's calling Acom right now. So
Acom, aye.
Acom votes aye. Burkle.
Here you go. Go.
Burkle, aye.
Burkle votes aye. Davis.
Members, please vote.
Go right.
No. Davis, no.
Davis votes no. Momani Hillsleep.
Bomani Hillsley, aye.
Momani Hillsleep votes aye.
The clerk will close the roll.
There's that. Oops.
There being 118 yeas and 16 nays, the bill is passed and its title agreed to.